Hello everybody, coming live as promised. Here I am to do a super conscious transformation recode to remove money blocks, because money blocks are a biatch. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if anybody jumps on. Hello, say hello as you're jumping on. If you're watching this live, let me know. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from, where you're tuning in from. It is Late Night Live with Andrea Shive. Took a super long nap today and the kids are sleeping, so hoping to make it through this. It's going to be about an hour long. All right, so the recode's going to be more at the end. I want to introduce myself. Who am I, first of all, and talk a little bit about my story and the work that I do. I want to explain the process a little bit before we go through it. All right, so I'm Andrea. I'm a mompreneur of 4 from Pennsylvania. I'm a quantum manifestation coach and spiritual mindset mentor. So quantum physics, to put it simply, is the study or the science of how your inner world creates your outer world. Mindset creates reality. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions create your reality. I might add, I am a home birthing, unschooling mompreneur, you guys, breaking free from the systems, the old paradigms, right? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story so you know who I am, that I am. Ha ha ha. I am that I am, you guys. Anything we place after I am, we become. But I'm going to give you my disclosure really quick as well. Hi. Hello, Taryn. Hello, hello. So my little disclaimer is I always encourage everyone to do their own research and form their own beliefs. Your beliefs are powerful. They create your reality, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I always say that if your beliefs are serving you well, if you're creating and living a life that you love, more power to you. But if you're not, we have to take a look at our mindset, because our beliefs create reality. And I also say that I will not omit pieces of my truth or my message to make others feel more comfortable. So that's just my little disclaimer. Alexa, skip this. I have meditation music playing, and that one was a little bit like dreary in the background there. Okay, so a little bit about my story. Just this, like I said, this is going to be about an hour long, you guys. So the recode's going to be more at the end. If you can stay on for the whole thing, that's awesome. If not, you can always come back and watch the replay and fast forward to get the actual recode. But I just want to introduce myself and explain the process a little bit. So I joined the online space in like November 2017, network marketing. Network marketing is like personal development with a compensation plan, right? So 2 years in, I started, really learning about limiting beliefs, my own personal development journey, self-discovery, and awakening journey, spiritual awakening. And I decided in January 2020 that I wanted to become a coach with the intention to be able to help more people affordably to overcome limiting beliefs. Now, when I set that intention and I talked about reprogramming the mind and all the things, I didn't even really know what that meant. And then to see how far I've come now, and I actually have this amazing process that helps. Not only it's shifted so much for me, but it's an easy process that anybody could do and teach their own super conscious level of mind to literally treat itself. Because when we learn that everything's energy, we begin to understand the power in our words and our thoughts, and we can literally reprogram our minds, rewire, recode, restructure, recalibrate our DNA, right? So I coach on neuroscience, epigenetics, quantum physics, alongside spiritual concepts, right? So it's the spiritual side with the science. Alchemy, using the power of love to transmute a negative to a positive, to create miracles in your life consistently. Hermetic principles that say all is mind, the universe is mental. We're one body, one mind, one consciousness. Quantum entanglement tells us this as well. Everything's energy and it's all connected. On the subatomic level, so like an atom at the very, very smallest of levels, everything's energy. Nikola Tesla said, when you think of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, right? So I joined and I decided to become a coach, and I studied NLP and EFT and time techniques and hypnotherapy and the Akashic records and the neuroscience and the epigenetics and neuroplasticity and, the power of our minds. All is mind. It's all mindset, you guys. So I want you to really understand the power of your mind, right? The placebo effect. Mind creates reality, mind and emotions, right? It's all energy. Emotions are energy in motion. And so it led me to the magnetic mind method, the 5 steps to conscious creation, which is the process that I'm going to take you through. This process is made to release limiting beliefs, toxic emotions. You can heal generational trauma, clear and cleanse and align your chakras, integrate identities. I'm going to touch on emotions, beliefs, past lives. Because, I believe we are energy. Energy doesn't die. It transforms. So we've all been here before. We can recode, like I said, our DNA, because epigenetics is the science that tells us every cell in our body is listening to our thoughts and our words. And so we have the potential to send new information to our cells, and they will restructure themselves, and you can create a new reality from the inside out, right? So that's quantum physics. The old world, 3D, is all about Newtonian physics. Matter versus matter, right? People are we materialists. We're focused on the outer world, right? And because we're conditioned and brought up to, we got to do this, we got to do that, and the kids and the job and all the things, right? So, but that led me to this process that I'm going to lead you through. And basically, it talks about, like I said, all is mind. The universe is mental. So it's all mindset. Thoughts become things, right? If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Everything is first created within us, in our imagination, okay? But the thing is, we have unconscious beliefs and patterns and generational traumas and emotions and all kinds of things. Like I said, DNA is encrypted information, so information can be passed down. Epigenetics and epigenomic imprinting tells us that weeks before conception, before you were ever even conceived in your mother's womb, the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of both parents are encrypted into the DNA. So what does that mean? If your parents are arguing about money before you were even conceived, and they're in an environment of lack and scarcity, that child or you is going to be encrypted with the information to survive in an environment of lack and scarcity. So it's passed down generationally up to 14 generations from the mother side and the father side. Our parents, our grandparents, and our ancestors before us, right? And we carry it all with us. So that's the thing. We're creating unconsciously. We're not aware that we're running off of these programs in our minds. And depending on where you're born, culture, religion, societal beliefs, educational beliefs, medical beliefs, you learn these beliefs, right? And according to those set of beliefs, that is your mindset. What you believe to be true about yourself, about others in the world, is your mindset. So your beliefs create your reality. So lack mindset versus scarcity mindset. We are conditioned to live in lack. We're told that there's not enough to go around, that we have to fight one another, that making money is hard. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for saying hello and commenting. Love and appreciate you all for being here. Thank you. So we're conditioned to live in lack and scarcity. We're fed this idea of how the world works. We're taught that war and poverty and sickness and scarcity and lack and division and separation are just normal things. And because we're unaware of our power, we agree to these things and we give it our power and we created for these systems that are in place that I say are keeping us dumbed down, drugged up, and disempowered. Okay? But we are awakening. We're seeing this massive shift in human consciousness. And so we are moving from lack and scarcity into abundance. We're starting to wake up and realize that we lack nothing. The only thing that is lacking in this world is love. Love is the answer. Okay? We are connected to the infinite source of all abundance, of all of creation. Whatever you choose to call it. God, source, universe, divine intelligence, infinite creator, Holy Mother, Holy Father, Christ, Mother, Gaia, nature, whatever you choose to call it. I believe that it's an infinite, eternal quantum field of pure creative conscious energy, and you are the consciousness or the awareness within the body. So you're a powerful creator too. You're made in the image of this creative source energy. It's pure unconditional love and light is your true divine spiritual nature, right? You're a creator. So we are seeing this shift, like I said, fear to love, ego to soul, material to spirit. We're awakening, we're taking our power back, and the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. So as we awaken one by one, we are a collective energy as well. So one by one, and then together, eventually, I believe we are moving into this new 5D earth paradigm of abundance, peace, prosperity. I believe that that's possible. That's a thing. A lot of people think that's not possible. Well, those that are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world are the ones that usually do, right? I don't forget who said that quote, but, right? So it's all mindset. It's a paradigm. It's the programs in your mind create your reality. It's a frequency that you are emitting into the field, whether consciously or unconsciously. Majority of the time, it's unconsciously. We're putting it out into the field, and it's mirrored and reflected back to us. And so we get these beliefs that we're not worthy, we're not capable, we're insignificant, we don't belong, we're not perfect, right? And those are the 6 self-sabotaging beliefs. I think I skipped one. I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I don't belong, I'm not capable, I'm insignificant, and I'm not perfect, right? 6 self-sabotaging beliefs. We get these ideas, these programs, and they're unconscious. And like Carl Jung said, until the unconscious becomes conscious, it will rule your life, and we'll call it fate. Or Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Dr. Joseph Murphy said, ignorance is the only sin, and suffering is the consequence. Dr. Joseph Murphy was the author of Power of the Subconscious Mind. So what that means is we're unaware that we have power. We're giving our power away to everything outside of us. This person or this place or, to the past, keeping our energy stuck in the past. You don't know what happened to me. You don't know what I've been through, right? Where focus goes, energy flows. So what we focus on, we create. Okay, so the secret to change isn't to focus our energy on fighting the old, but on creating the new. Socrates said that, right? Because what we focus on expands. So it's really imperative that us, like light workers and starseeds and people that are really awakening, shift our focus to the new earth and stay focused, because the old is falling away. It's the demolition process. We have to tear down the old so that we can create the new, and it's all possible. It's quantum physics. Everything exists in the quantum field, the Akashic records, the superconscious level of memory or mind. It's all there and available to us. Infinite possibilities and limitless potential. Okay? So we're shifting, and we need to begin to become aware, though, of specifically around money blocks, right? Because that's huge. And for us to have the impact that we truly desire in the kingdom of heaven, God, whatever you choose to call this, like, that is the monetary system that we use, a system of value and exchange. And we can do more good. Money is energy, and energy must flow, okay? You can use it to experience, learn, grow, expand, and evolve, and have a bigger impact. So it's really important that we release these money blocks as a collective, and these ideas of how we can make money, how much we can make, or do we have to work hard for money and all these things. So we're going to start to bring some of that stuff up during this process. So we want to raise our awareness, so we can bring these limiting beliefs, decisions, and emotions into the field. Raising our awareness, because we cannot change that which we aren't aware of, but once you're aware, you cannot help but change, right? We understand that we have some things that might be blocking us, that are passed down. They might not be, we might not have chose them. They could be passed down, like I said, but we're going to become aware of them so that we can release them. All right, so I want to begin the process in just a minute. I want to make sure. Time to make the unconscious conscious. So there's literally no reason for any of us to live in lack. All right, literally. Abundance is our birthright. It surrounds us. We're connected to the infinite, eternal source of everything. I'm going to drink some water, and then I'm going to get started with the process, because I'm getting sleepy too, and my tired voice is starting to kick in. Took a really long nap today. That's why I'm up so late. I definitely needed the nap though. All right, so let me explain the process a little bit. The 5 steps to conscious creation. Okay, so you're a creator. The question is, are you creating consciously or unconsciously? Are you deliberately creating, or are you just running off of those programs, right? So there's 5 steps to awaken and become a super conscious creator. You have to choose it. That's the first step. You're being a free will and choice, and you get to choose. We get to choose what we create. The only thing holding us back are the limitations that are in our mind. Okay, there are no limitations except the ones that we place on ourselves. So you choose it, you feel into it using your inner world, because again, we create from the inside out. You use your imagination. Imagination is everything. It's a preview of life's coming attractions. Albert Einstein said that. Okay? Imagination is, Neville Goddard is another one that talks about it as well. It's he says imagination is the mind of God, right? And we're all just aspects of that one mind, many creators creating on behalf of this source. So feeling into it, and then we're going to ask ourselves, where are we now? And what that does is kind of triggers a mini dark night of the soul. It triggers the resistance into the field, brings up all the limiting beliefs so that we can go in, do the recode. And then the 5th and final step of conscious creation is to simply go out and take the aligned action, right? Being in alignment is important, because when you're out of alignment, you're going to be trying to force things, matter against matter. You want to just become the energy that you want to attract, and just attract everything to you. You want to become the magnet. So that's what this process is going to do. When you think of a structure, let's put it like this. We're going to bring up the structure where you are and where you want to be, like as if it was a rubber band. When you stretch out a rubber band, tension naturally seeks resolution. It would naturally seek to come together. Let's pretend there's some knots in these rubber bands. What's going to happen? It's not going to come together. It's going to keep parts of you are pulling you back, parts of your consciousness, aspects of your old self. Hey, get back here. You're not good enough. Get back here where it's comfortable and safe. All right. You can't have money. Making money is hard. And you're either going to be in like an oscillating structure where you're going to keep like a little bit of success, and then like you go back and forth and back and forth, or you're stuck. Maybe you're just completely stuck. Or the ideal structure would be in flow, right? So we remove the knots. Then what happens? You're in flow, and it comes together easily and effortlessly, okay? So that's the intention of this recode. So what I would love for everyone to do first and foremost is choose it. Like I said, you're a being of free will and choice. So take a deep breath and just relax a little bit. And you can even place your hands on your heart if that feels good. You want to come into your heart center. And I choose the end result of, so I was thinking time and financial freedom would be our true choice. Time and financial freedom. or whatever feels good for you. If you want to choose, like, I choose the end result of unlimited abundance, or I choose the result of having more than enough money, or I choose the end result of time and financial freedom, whatever feels good for you. And just choose that. And then we want to, like I said, use our imagination, use our inner world. Okay, so what would that be like for you? I choose the end results of having more than enough money, time and financial freedom. When it comes to money and finances, I have zero worries. I'm completely taken care of, above and beyond. Abundance is flowing effortlessly. I attract everything with ease, grace, and flow. I have multiple sources of income. I have created 7-figure ELF businesses. ELF, easy, lucrative, and fun. I love what I do. I share value with those I love and care about, and I'm giving back in abundance. I have more than enough to go around, help others, and have a massive impact. I'm transforming lives and shifting the consciousness of humanity. I live my ideal day every single day. I get to do what I want when I want. I spend time doing what I love with the people that I love the most. So what things might you be doing? What would you be doing? Who would you be with? And imagining this, playing it out in your mind as if it were a movie. Or maybe you see some pictures, multiple pictures, or however you see it. Imagining it the best you can, because we create from our imagination first. I choose this end result. And how do you see it as a reality? You're in that reality. It's already done. But what events are taking place moving up to that? So what people or resources, business opportunities, what things are you creating? I choose this end result of having unlimited abundance, more than enough to go around. And where do you see it coming from? And being open to that. It's multiple sources. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly from multiple sources. And feeling is the secret. Okay, so we want to feel into it. Specifically, using the emotion of gratitude works really well. Because for manifestation, you need a clear intention and an elevated emotion. The emotional signature of gratitude is it's already done. Okay, so if somebody says thank you, it's because somebody already held the door open. You sneeze, they say God bless you, you said thank you. It's already done. So it's already done, right? You don't need to know how. You don't need to know the how. You're focused on the why. You're focused on the vision, on your mission, on your purpose. Right? You follow your passion to find your purpose, and your purpose will provide you provision. You're not worried about money. There's nothing to worry about. You feel amazing. Money flows. You have everything you need and more. Abundance literally surrounds you. I choose this end result, and this is how it makes me feel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just feel into that for a minute. Yeah, and you can put your hand on your heart if it feels good for you. And breathe life into that reality. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just continue to feel the feelings of gratitude. It's already done. It's already done. You might already start to hear that resistance popping up. The little voices or whatever, it's like telling you can't, you're not enough, you're not worthy, all the things, right? Let's just shut that out for a second and just really go within. and feel into the vibration of abundance. It is a vibration, a frequency that carries information. We're now choosing to emit this new frequency into the field, to attune to the frequency of abundance. Now we want to ask ourselves, compared to that, where are you now? Right? So this is going to do that mini dark night of the soul. It's going to trigger the resistance into the field, into the quantum field. Everything's energy. It's information is all around us. It's like Wi-Fi. You can't see it, smell it, touch it, or taste it, but it's absolutely there. Okay? It's all information, light, frequency, vibration, sound. So I choose this end result, but I can't have it because why? Or I choose this end result, and right now, this is where I'm at. Without judgment, okay? Because you don't need to judge yourself. We're all here to experience life and learn and grow and expand and evolve, right? So we may not be where we want to be, but thank goodness we're not where like we used to be. We can see that like every decision that we have made has led us to where we are today, right? We can start making new decisions, new choices, right? So we just want to remove what's in the way. So we're choosing this, but right now, what's in the way? What comes up? I choose the end results of having unlimited abundance, money flowing freely, time and financial freedom. But I can't have it because. Why? Making money is hard. And I invite you to share it in the comments, please, if you feel comfortable. And I would love for you to share in the comments. What are some things that come up? I choose it, but I can't have it because I don't have what it takes. Other people can do it, but I can't. Got to work hard for money. It takes too much time, too much effort. I choose this end result, but I can't have it. And how does that make you feel? I choose to have this be easy and fun and be the attraction magnet and calling it all in. And right now, this is where we're at. Coming, it's taken too long, it seems too hard, you just give up. And that makes me feel frustrated. Like I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm insignificant, I don't belong, I'm not perfect. Again, the 6 self-sabotaging beliefs. What comes up for you? Less than others. Feel less than. I feel like I'm not enough. I'm not worthy. That money is the root of all evil. Money doesn't grow on trees. There's not enough to go around. Having money is bad. What else? What else comes up? I choose it. But people don't want what I have. People don't want to pay me. Why would people want to pay me? I don't have anything of value. What comes up? And then rate that resistance on a scale of 1 to 10. You can also share that if you'd like. That would be awesome. So I choose it. I can't have it because of all this stuff that came up. And that makes me feel like shit. And it's a 10. I am completely stuck. Or whatever comes up for you. Whatever number you hear first. I choose it. I can't have it. This is how I feel. And my resistance is this. Awesome. And then I am going to connect in with your energetic field, right? Everything's energy. It's all connected. We're all connected to it and to each other. but for integrity purposes, because there are powers that be that do manipulate human consciousness for their own benefits, via mind control techniques and all the things. Taryn says an 8. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Right? So I need your permission for integrity purposes to go in. So I give Andrea permission to connect with my superconscious level of memory or mind, with my Akashic records. And the goal, the intention, is to help you release everything that just came up, whatever's in the way, so that you can take your pain and turn it into power and purpose. Take your knowledge, take your experience and your lessons and turn it into knowledge and wisdom for more joy and satisfaction. I work hard and give my work away for free. That's a big thing. That's a big one for me too. I'm still working through lots of money beliefs, you guys. It's a lot of decades of conditioning, and even more than decades. Like I said, it's all passed down. Epigenetics, and from our parents, and a family line, and generational things, right? They say it runs in the family. I say this is where it runs out, right? So at some point, somebody in the family line awakens. It's like, hey, we can change this. We have the power to create change, right? So as long as I have your permission, I'll refer to the field as superconscious, or God, or source, universe. It's an infinite, eternal quantum field of pure creative conscious energy. So you are the consciousness, you are the awareness within the body, the energy, the chi, the prana, whatever you choose to call it. It's a creative energy. It's within all things and is all things. It is a divine, innate intelligence. My dad said if having children was a qualification. Really? I think you're amazing. I think you're amazing. So, all right, so we're going to connect in. Like I said, I'll refer to it as superconscious, God, source, universe. We're beginning to understand a little bit more about how human transformation and the process of creation works, and how powerful we actually are, and the power of our thoughts, of our emotions. We also now understand that there's these different levels of mind, which I'm going to explain briefly, yes. So the ego, first 7 years of life, we're like a sponge. We're in theta and delta, and a very low hypnotic brainwave state, and just absorbing information. Kids are just taking it all in. It's all being programmed. That's your ego, first 7 years. Then your unconscious level of memory or mind. By the time we're 35 years old, 90% of what we do is based on unconscious programming. And outside of that, that's the superconscious, the quantum field, where all potential exists. It holds all information throughout all time and space. So we're just gonna send new information straight to the source, all right? And then the superconscious sends the information to the subconscious. And what's impressed on our subconscious must express in reality. So thank you, Divine Infinite Intelligence, that we can all be here together in this space, in this moment, in infinite time and space. And thank you for this beautiful work. And our intention is to release everything that's no longer serving us. So in regards to money specifically, so we want to release all these money blocks that came up. Please tag and treat beliefs that are not in alignment with the true choice. So any beliefs, whether conscious or unconscious, that are holding us back from truly breaking that threshold from scarcity into abundance. Please tag and treat the 6 self-sabotaging beliefs. I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not capable, I'm insignificant, I don't belong, and I'm not perfect. We want to align with love and truth, the essence of our being. So I am worthy. I am capable. I am more than enough. I am significant. I belong, and I'm perfect just the way I am. We get to live our true nature and purpose. We're pure creative spirits, and we get to express that creativity in the most authentic way possible. Please tag and treat all beliefs and do a massive change history on the information in the field. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The information just comes in channel. This is a very intuitive process. So, and superconscious or God, the field wants me to remind you guys that this is not just woo-woo. Okay, yes, it's based on spiritual concepts of alchemy, hermetic principles, and universal law, like the law of attraction that tells us our mind is a magnet. We attract according to our mindset. But it's also backed by science, proven neuroscience, epigenetics, quantum physics. Okay, you guys, so please tag and treat the emotions in the field of doubt, anger, guilt, frustration, fear, and any vibrations, all vibrations that are below the worry line on the emotional scale. Please tag and treat. Do a massive change history in the perfect way, in the perfect order. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please tag and treat the chakras. We want to clear and cleanse, and please bring in divine light. And we also want to just make this space is only for the highest good to come in now. We want to clear and cleanse all the chakras to make us divine channels for only the highest levels of divine infinite light, knowledge, guidance, and wisdom. Clear channels. So just clearing and cleansing the chakras and expanding the heart chakra. As we open that up, we want to push everything out into the earth to be alchemized, to be transmuted. Pushing all lower, negative, dense, dark energies and vibrations. Specifically, again, fear, unforgiveness, bitterness, guilt, shame. And all lower frequencies out so we can move out of fear and survival and open up that energy to increase the electromagnetic field around our hearts. To be more of infinite love, connected to divine infinite source. And all things of God, of spirit, enthusiasm, inspiration, joy, peace, love, and abundance. Please tag and treat all identities, all aspects of consciousness that are not in alignment with the true choice. Please tag and treat, do a massive change history on the wounded inner child, the traumatized individual, an aspect of self. We want to actually just release as much trauma as possible. That is safe to do so at this time. Please tag and treat the people pleaser, the controller, and the perfectionist aspect of self. We want to actually integrate all identities into one. So we don't want aspects of our old self pulling us back. The doubter, the people pleaser, the perfectionist, the controlling aspect, and all these aspects of self. It's completely safe and absolutely necessary to move forward at this time on the path of least resistance. So that we can do everything we're being called to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we'd really love to tag and treat all identities and integrate into one mono-personality. A mono-personality works best because our personality creates our personal reality. Personality is simply a collection of what you believe, think, and feel on a daily basis. Integrating into one identity, moving forward on the path of least resistance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please tag and treat DNA, family history, past lives, past generations, Just want to actually open up the timeline. Our timeline. Please tag and treat all limiting beliefs, limiting decisions, all emotions, and everything in between, and do a massive change history on all the information in the field as needed in the perfect way, in the perfect order, to bring us into alignment internally with this end result. Yes, so we can become the magnet and move towards it easily and effortlessly on the path of least resistance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So continuing to tag and treat the DNA, we'd really love to activate higher potential and new portions of our divine DNA. So please tag and treat that. And also lengthen and strengthen our telomeres. As we activate these new portions of our DNA, we want to be able to protect it. So the telomeres act as caps over your DNA to keep it from being susceptible to damage. So please tag and treat all DNA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The original human blueprint had 12 strands of DNA. So we've been disconnected. It's there. It's our so-called junk DNA. It's not junk, you guys. The Creator did not make us with junk. Okay, so activating that now so we can step into higher levels of our potential. We would really actually love to quantum leap into the highest timeline for our greatest good and the good of all of humanity, and raise our vibration to the highest level possible that we can maintain and sustain. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, above the worry line, joy, peace, love, gratitude. Love being the highest frequency or vibration in the universe. God is love, right? You're going to vibrate on the frequency of love. Fear is all the way down here. Set your mind on things above, up here. We want to raise that up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we meditate on those things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please continue to tag and treat family history and all the beliefs that have been passed down in regards to money, how money can come, how much money we can have, how hard we have to work for money, that money can't come easily, that there's not enough to go around, that money is evil, bad. Please tag and treat all family history, past lives, past generations, cut all soul ties, soul contracts, soul agreements, generational curses, and everything that is no longer serving us for the highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so we want to, yes, shift everything internally as needed. And what this is actually doing, you're firing and wiring new connections in your mind. Okay? So this is that neuroscience, neuroplasticity. We're breaking down the old programs and we're creating new ones. All right? Repetition is key. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Yes. So we want to begin to replace our old programs with these new programs so we can, yes, replacing old unconscious patterns, habits, beliefs, limiting decisions, and things that are no longer serving us with these new beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. This new mindset. Put off your old self to take on the new self with a new mindset. Create it to be like God in all righteousness and holiness, because you are a piece of that infinite, eternal source creator. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be not conformed to the ways of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shifting everything internally as needed in our mindset so we can shift all beliefs, all emotions, and everything as needed in the perfect way, in divine perfect timing and order. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do a massive change history on the information in the field and everything as needed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just continue to release everything. Just want to make sure that we got all identities, again, in on the treatment, all aspects of self, maybe specifically the doubting aspect of self. Tag and treat integrates, yes, into one identity moving forward. So we have the potential to shift our identity, to reinvent ourselves, to become somebody new on a cellular level. So this is our intention moving forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to call in the abundance, attuning to the frequency of abundance, and becoming the attraction magnet to attract it easily and effortlessly on the path of least resistance. So please continue to break down every last limiting belief, decision, emotion, and everything that is in the way. Whatever it was, a 10 to a 9, and just keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth as we release and count down and continue to release. To an 8, melting away the resistance. To a 7, releasing every unconscious belief and pattern, the thoughts, everything that has been holding us back. Down to a 6, elevating our emotion higher and higher, attuning to the frequency of abundance and calling it in now. I am now attracting unconditional love, high vibrational experiences, sacred connections, and abundance on all levels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Down to a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And releasing everything. Please retag, retreat, retouch on everything that we went over in the field and anything we may have missed. Please tag and treat secondary intentions, anything that is just trying to still keep us safe, any part or aspect of ourselves that's scared to be seen, scared of the fear of success, of being heard. Tag and treat the throat chakra, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, we just want to open that up so we can speak our divine infinite truth and share our message with the world in the most powerful way possible. Become the magnet to attract this easily and effortlessly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On the path of least resistance, please tag and treat all information in the field. Do a massive change history and everything as needed in the perfect way, in the perfect order. All memories, quantum and tandem memories, all timelines, past, present, and future on all levels, throughout infinite time and space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We want to ground all memories, the ego, the unconscious, and the superconscious memory back here into the 3D matrix of this infinite, eternal universe and this physical plane that we call Earth, the home for spiritual growth and soul evolution. It's what we come here to do, right? We're spiritual beings having a human experience, here to learn, grow, expand, and evolve. So we're all powerful creators. We get to choose what we create. The only thing that is keeping us from getting there easily and effortlessly are these unconscious beliefs, habits, and patterns that are keeping us in old structures, in the old paradigm. So we are shifting, we are awakening. If you'd like to share, what is your resistance number now? You should notice that it has gone down. Okay? So what that does is releasing all the things that are in the way. And from this space, you can go out and take the aligned action, right? That is the 5th and final step in conscious, deliberate creation. You must take the action. Faith without works is dead. You can believe it and believe it and believe it. 0, awesome. And you started at like an 8, so that is amazing, right? So I'm going to jump off in a minute, but before I do that, I just want to, there's 4 main choices I want to share these with you really quick, that we must choose to be in a creative structure as opposed to a problem structure. When we understand where focus goes, energy flows, most people are focused on their problems and lack and scarcity, what we don't have, right? So we attract more of that. When you shift your mindset into the abundance frequency, those who are grateful will be given in abundance. Those who are not, even what they have will be taken from them. We put the Matthew effect into effect, and we attract more to be grateful for. So we have to choose to live a life that we love every single day, choose to live our true nature and purpose, choose health and vitality, and choose to be the predominant creative force in our life. We're not blaming, we're not victims. We take radical responsibility. We're the creators. Our thoughts, our choices, our decisions, maybe it's not our fault, right? There's things that have been passed down, but now that we're aware, now it's time to change. You can't change that which you're unaware of, but once you're aware, you cannot help but change. And we have so much power and potential to create change and transformation in ourselves and in the world. And that's how we do it. First and foremost, within. Thank you for being here. You're so very welcome. And I'm going to jump off this. Y'all have an amazing night wherever you are. And if you're watching this on the replay, it works just as well. It's going to gain momentum. You can watch this over and over and over. And if you would like to learn more about the process or learn how to do it yourself, gain access to more recodes like this, just send me a message on Facebook and I'll let you know how you can get access to that. Okay? I love you guys. Truth, love, and light, and have a namaste. Bye for now.